One, 2, 3, 4. Aline spoke in English. 5, 6. Did you know if you count between the light and the thunder, you can tell how far away the storm is? Ah, there it is. The sky thumped in bursts, dying to a baritone rumble, causing the street lamps to flicker. Aline was unaware of the quaking reaction in her neighbour. It must be 2 kilometres. Her neighbour suddenly spoke. That isn't just the thunder. If you listen, you can hear the guns on the front line. Aline listened, detecting a soft rumble far in the distance. Ah oui, I can hear. Confident her perseverance was at last working, Aline stepped into the doorway next to the officer. Although the space was wide enough for 2 people to stand comfortably without touching, Aline stood so her shoulder gently touched his uniform. He showed no reaction, except to reach to his tunic pocket for a packet of cigarettes. In the remnants of daylight, and with eager eyes, Aline studied the profile of her companion. This man apparently had every intention of remaining among the shadows. She decided it was a strange one. For the whole time they had been sheltering together, he had virtually ignored her. All she had managed to get out of him was his name. Aline had asked him 3 times before his reluctant answer. Daniel. It was a nice name for an Englishman. Self-conscious of her damp appearance, Aline's hand moved to modify her braided hair, only to find the feathers embedded there were heavy with rain. Strained decorum, she plucked them free and began to waft them as a fan, in the hope of their rapid drying. I suppose in April we should expect such rain, said Aline idly. Beyond their isolated shelter, people began to wander the streets. In raised tones their voices strayed, containing excitement of the evening still ahead. On the road were many soldiers, but her eyes rested on this man. He turned aside to light another cigarette, momentarily drowning in a heady apple scent. Avoiding familiarity, Daniel seldom purposefully put her name out of his mind. As he took a long inhale of the woodbine, he found the woman suddenly grabbing his wrist. Daniel turned sharply to look at her. Attempting a reassuring smile, her eyes glanced down him, then back to the shadow of his face. She introduced herself again. I am called Aline. You are trembling. You are nervous. Don't be. I can teach you. With a gentle twist, Daniel freed his hand and resumed his smoke. It's the thunder. I don't like the thunder, that's all. Thunder always gives me the shudders. Ah, maybe it is because you are married. Are you married? There were very few men whose destiny on the front that prevented them from turning down intimate company. Even the married ones were susceptible. No. You are married, I can tell, and I understand. You are worried about betraying your wife, no? My family is too far away to make me worry about such possibilities. With a quake moving along his arm, Daniel suddenly found himself trying to counter the panic by confiding in this stranger. They told me I was cured, but the thunder, like those guns, it gives me the shudders. Who told you? Your family? The doctors. She lightly touched the top of his shoulder. I am sorry you are a soldier and to be frightened of the guns. It must be hard. I am sure you will get used to them again. Daniel glanced at her. Aline saw the nervousness in his eyes. The doctors are sure I will. Daniel shrugged. But we aren't men to them. We are just machines, injured soldiers that go through the repair system. My doctor said to me, You're a whole man again, Selden. Smoke plenty and you'll be fine. That was 4 days ago. So you see, I'm following doctor's orders. If they say you are better, you are. Better? I'm not so sure. I seem to have lost myself somewhere on the way. I don't know who Daniel Selden is. Who I am. Aline gave a slight smile. At last she had him. Tonight she needed to work. I can help you find yourself. Did I tell you about my children? My mama takes care of them in the evenings. She is very understanding. Do you have children? Another spent cigarette hit the ground. Just one. Yes, we care about our children a great deal, don't we? They give us comfort, but we need comfort at any age, don't you think? It is good for the soul. The wives, they gain comfort when they know their men are safe, even if it is only for a short time.